It is now time to introduce a very special award, arguably the association's most prestigious award. It is the Schlosser Distinguished Service Award and is given annually to an individual for exemplary above and beyond service to the association and to the industry. To hear more about this award, please turn your attention to the screen.
The Thomas L. Schlosser Award recognizes individual long-term significant service to the American Short Line and Regional Railroad Association and to the short line industry. Named for Thomas L. Schlosser, former president and CEO of the Fort Worth and Western Railroad, the award is presented each year at the association's membership meeting.
He was a man of loyalty, kindness, leadership. He was a mentor. He loved his family, he was dedicated, honest, he was a committed volunteer, and of course, he loved railroading. The only thing that set Tom apart was that he was afforded and accepted the opportunity to do it publicly, to do it in the spotlight, where it could be recognized for what it was, service to the association, above and beyond as vice chair and then chairman. He led with foresight and integrity. Tom was relentlessly dedicated to the railroad business and its future possibilities. Days before he passed away, he was in the hospital, still trying to make the Fort Worth and Western Railroad bigger and better, like all things are in Texas.
All right, I love that video. It is my pleasure to invite Scott Vantentop, General Manager with the D&I Railroad, to the stage, and he will provide remarks about this year's posthumous winner, Jack Parliament.
Good morning. Please join me in honoring the many contributions of Jack Dale Parliament to our industry. Jack's entry into the railroading industry in 1979 as a conductor engineer on, at that time, the BN, served as a foundational experience that he used to build a career that eventually included all of us. Over the next 40 years, Jack also worked for the DM&E, the Ellison Eastern Railroad Company out of Sioux Falls, and the last 20 years, most notably as President General Manager of the D&I Railroad. During his time at the D&I, Jack was appointed by then Governor Rounds to serve on the South Dakota State Railroad Board, and additionally there as chairman for a part of his time on that board. It was also during his time at the D&I that he became more active in the ASLRRA. Jack told me he initially began attending as a way to expand his network in the business to investigate what business opportunities might be out there that fit the D&I. There definitely have been some business deals over the years, but as many of us here know, Jack used his talents to reinvest in our industry and in us. Some notables are he served on the ASLRRA Board of Directors and Executive Committee. He was instrumental in establishing the Small Railroad Committee, which he chaired until his retirement in 2019. Jack was also a steadfast supporter of the Short Line Safety Institute, the association training programs and their templates, and most importantly, attendance of the association functions. Jack was also instrumental in pulling together railroads from the former FRA Region 8 for the development of the Outback Rail Association for purposes of establishing an open forum meeting platform for ballast line employees to interact with industry safety experts, FRA personnel, and vendors, and drinks too. It is kind of fitting here, I think, to use a quote from the association's own Mike Ogburn to summarize Jack's involvement in our industry. And I quote Mike here, "He was truly a giant in our industry as well as a mentor to those entering the short line space." While we here mostly know Jack from his work life, I'm guessing you'll find it as little surprise to know that his personal life sounds quite similar. Jack loved playing sports in high school and later transitioned that passion to his kids' sports activities, coaching his son Justin's baseball team, as well as his daughter Andrea's fast pitch softball team. And notably also for a short time, Jack was also a referee for the South Dakota High School Activities Association. On behalf of the grateful members and friends of the ASLRRA, the entire crew at the D&I Railroad, it is my honor and my privilege to present the ASLRRA 2023 Distinguished Service Award to the family of Jack Parliament, his wife Tracy, his son Justin Parliament, and his daughter Andrea Pudwell.
Thank you, Scott, for the great words there. On behalf of the Parliament family, it's a privilege and honor to accept this award for our father, husband, and brother. His dedication and passion for the industry was very evident. This is very meaningful and fulfilling to us. Just seeing firsthand the impact that he had on the industry. We are very proud of what he achieved, and thank you for honoring him today.
All right, thank you very much. I think Scott said it well, so I won't repeat all that, but Jack was a huge deal in the association, a great leader, and the Small Railroad Committee, I think, is working every day to honor his leadership.